scheme and say that I'm plucky, so jolly and carefree.
Shucks, that girl's plumb indifferent.
I don't care. I don't care. If I do get the mean and stony stare. If I'm not successful, won't be distressful, 'cause I don't care.
She's evil, honey.
Clara, you're so right. That girl just doesn't care. That girl has got to go.
Qualia,
Si, si,
you're playing with the beat, maestro.
Si, si.
You're turning on the heat, bravo.
Oh, solio.
Fortissimo, the tune, ho ho. Arrivederci soon, mama.
Mama, mama.
Come on and come and stop, papa. You better veni qua, signor.
Me.
It's time for sweet romance, signor. Time for the dance. Bella, bella, polkatella. Bella, baci prelude. Hey, mamma mia. Poco, poco, rococo. Asta. Pasta, fazul, zig, zig.
Funiculi.
Funiculi, cosi, zag, zag.
Funicula.
Funicula, cosa, zoom, zoom.
Zoom.
Chibabala, romance, while yo.
Ho.
It's time to do the dance.
Yarmo, hasta la fazoon, choo-choo.
A little pizza round.
Ciao, ciao, ciao.
A little mozzarella.
Si, 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 si.
Bring on the muscatel.
Dance around.
Ching, ching. You do a zigaro.
Ping, ping, ping.
You sing a Figaro.
Ping, 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 ping.
Salute a razzle-a-ting.
Ding, ding, ding.
Luigi, play that thing.
Hi. Hi. Hollywood has produced an awful lot of dance legends, and I really have been terribly fortunate because I've been able to dance and work with many, many of them, including Fred Astaire and Hermes Pan. I never worked with Fred Astaire or Hermes Pan. Ever. No. I worked with Seymour Felix and Bloody Mary Sidney, Bob Sidney, Bob Alton, and I worked with Nick Castle. But I suppose the one that has meant the most to me and the one that did really the most for me and taught me the most was Jack Cole. I was doing a picture called The I Don't Care Girl, and I didn't. And I was working with Seymour Felix, and I was going, so let down the gangway, here comes Eva. And so those two numbers were done, and Mr. Zanuck decided that he wanted a little more sophistication. So Jack Cole was hired, and I was going to work with Jack Cole. Now, you see, I had come from the Los Angeles Civic Light Operas. Non ti merietta to deceive, you know, the Civic Light Operas. And I was always on point. And so I went over to this rehearsal hall 2 it was. And it used to be like as big as this, you know, all of Century City. And I walked in, and there were a lot of what I thought were dancers. I didn't know exactly what, because they all like had turtleneck sweaters with long sleeves, the girls, and that was tucked under their bra, and they wore like pants down here with laces up the front, and they all were wearing sneakers. and I had my nice little ballet dress and my ballet shoes, see? And I had long dark brown hair. It's before my hair grew in blonde. And so I started to work with Jack Cole. He gave me that look, and he didn't really intimidate me. Gwen scared the hell out of me, but he didn't really intimidate me. And so I started work. I was in plie for 2 months. My legs were like turkey legs, you know. I had great, huge thighs. I spent more time in the Finnish bath than I did with my fiance, which is a lot. And I loved him. I worked very hard with him. He taught me so many, many things. I think what he did for me most of all was he made me a cripple. No, when I started to work with Jack, I could dance. And when we finished the I Don't Care Girl, I was a dancer. Jack made me a dancer.